Hey, everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge podcast, episode number 289. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Follow me at the Sky Lounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Podcasts, and also check out the Sky Lounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And without any further ado, let's get shit started with episode number 289. A World Series, an Özil, a Pietrangelo, and a Doozy. Sportsball baking. Goddamn, Sportsball has been baking. Like a nice little fucking fluffy cake. Or one of those fucking, I don't goddamn know, lasagnas. They're delicious. And the World Series is one of the most delicious fucking things we can eat. Now, to be fair, the World Series viewership has been fucking abysmal. But I don't give a shit. Because you know why? My Dodgers are in the World Series. That's right, yeah, because the Dodgers in the NLCS came back from a 3-1 deficit. I gotta tell you, man, after Game 4 on Thursday, when Clayton Kershaw pitched pretty goddamn well, but Dave Roberts just left him an inning too long. And that game just kind of opening apart, and the way the Dodgers lost it, I felt, all right, game's probably over in 5, 6. Dodgers heading home. Another failure of a season. And that's it. We're done. But no. That's not what the Dodgers said. They said, fuck that. Fuck that. We still got the juice. We can still pull this together. And they did. 3 straight wins. The first time the Dodgers have ever faced a situation when they were down 3-1, successfully erased the deficit to force a Game 7. And they win said Game 7 to win the NLCS. And it actually comes off of the backs of a solo homer by Kike Hernandez to tie the game 3-3 in Game 7. And then a solo homer by Cody Bellinger, who, with the celebration with Kike Hernandez, he actually popped his shoulder while fucking bashing. But Game 7 was probably the most insane thing I've watched in a long time as a Dodgers fan. And, you know, as soon as they won, obviously the immediate thought of optimism and, oh my God, we're going back to World Series starts flooding in. But the problem is when you do that, you tend to overlook your opponents. And yes, the Dodgers played amazing in the NLCS. I mean, yeah, they shouldn't really have been down in that series 3-1 relative to the talent, but the Braves are really also fucking good. Yet, they get it done in 7. Corey Seager is named the NL MVP because, 11 RBIs, 6 home runs, guy was lights out. So, with that, I know Dodgers fans can get a little bit full of themselves, a little bit arrogant with their team. But the reality, too, is while the Dodgers were winning 43 games here in the National League, you had the Tampa Bay Rays winning 40 games in the American League. And while contrary to the Dodgers, the Tampa Bay Rays had a 3-0 lead, they almost blew it. And the Houston Asterisks were the second fucking team in the ALS to ever erase a 3-0 deficit. So with that, watching Game 7 on Saturday, I was pissed. Because obviously Dodgers are surviving by a margin. Walker Buehler gets it done. And watching Game 7, I thought, if the fucking Rays blow this shit, I will hate the Rays forever. Not as much as the Houston Asterisks, but I will fucking hate the Rays. But Rays get that shit done. And Randy Arozarena, I apologize, even though I heard this fucking name many times because of his come up, because of how much of an underdog story Randy Arozarena really is. And he wins the ALCS MVP. And you know what? This Tampa Bay Rays team is a gang of misfits, of a lot of guys that are overlooked. And, the one narrative that still pisses me off 2 games into this World Series is this constant fucking talk of, oh, the Dodgers have the highest payroll. Oh, the Dodgers compared to the Rays have the highest payroll. Well, ask the Rays about player acquisition and player retention. Ask about their contracts and dealings and how generally they find great gems in the bottom of the barrel, so to speak, with MLB teams. The Dodgers just spend money inefficiently and just pay all the fucking players that come out of their farm system. Yeah, a couple of big free agent, big fucking trades here and there, but look at all the guys that's been coming over the Dodgers. And whenever you have dipshits like Joe Buck, John Smoltz just talking nonstop garbage on Fox and their national fucking broadcast, it's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. Obviously, national media, we all know, boys and girls, is full of shit. It's full of goddamn dum-dums. But this World Series has been really indicative of that. And heading into this World Series, I said the Dodgers in 6. And within 2 games, man, we can really have a long series, 6, 7 games, because the Rays are fucking great. Rays are fucking great. I mean, Blake Snell in Game 2 pitched pretty fantastic, although I can definitely fucking argue the inconsistency of the umpire all throughout the game, on both sides, really. But, you give a guy like Blake Snell just an inch or two of a difference. That's all he needs. That's all he fucking needs. And so, as frustrating as the ebb and flow of this World Series has been so far, with the series tied 1-1, I'm still pretty excited about the fact that the Dodgers are back in the World Series. Dude, I honestly just told myself, if we can get to the NLCS, I'm happy. I'll be okay. But, within the context of when we were at the NLCS and down 3-1, I thought, okay, this is fucking pathetic. We should be doing better. By all means and by all the ways we've been coming up. But the Dodgers still have a series to get to. Obviously, you have a little bit of a reprieve, a little bit of leeway today. You have a little bit of rest for the Dodgers and both the Rays. And Friday, you're going to get back at it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that is going to be Rays home stadium, technically. So 3 days in a row, Dodgers, I'm counting on you guys. I'm counting on you guys to find your stuff, find that motivation, find that juice, and grab wins, man. I would just love to see a Dodgers World Series win just one time. Just one time. And I know Tampa Bay fans, I know there are a lot of you out there who want to see the Rays win for the first time ever. Obviously Dodgers have 6 World Series under their belts and 32-year drought, and it's still indicative of the fact that you still do have a ring, yet the Rays don't have a ring. And I wouldn't be surprised if they give us a hell of a series, because they are the best team in the American League. First time since 2013 they said that this has happened in MLB postseason history. So I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying the best teams in baseball face off against each other, despite the fact that this was a shortened 60-game season. I mean, this playoffs postseason vibe has been insane. 7 straight days of NLCS and ALCS berth both sides. You can't put a fucking asterisk on this goddamn World Series winner, whoever it may be. They should say these guys faced more hardships, more challenges to get this win than anybody else. And certainly more so than those fucking Houston Astros, who should have their names removed from that 2017 World Series. And I've been saying this for 2-3 fucking years now, that don't take their I've been saying, technically a year, because we kind of found out more and more, and obviously with the ex-GM flat out saying that, we knew about the cheating, flat out knowing that the Astros cheated. Fuck them. Hope the Dodgers can do something here. I hope they can find something special in this postseason, because we do have all the pitchers set up for games 3, 4, and 5. We got Walker Buehler for game 3. Game 4, you're going to have Julio Urias, and game 5 is going to be Clayton Kershaw. I believe that's going to be on 4 days rest, because he did pitch on Monday. So, no, God, dude, that's 6 days rest. My God, my math is completely off. So 6 days rest for Clayton Kershaw. Game 5, I can't fucking wait. Obviously, Game 3, Walker Buehler is going to be incredible. Julio Urias with how he has been playing in this postseason. He's been immaculate. And I really hope this is the one, man. I really hope this is the fucking squad to do it. I really hope so. And to the Rays, this has been so fun so far, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. If there's any Rays fans out there, shout out to you guys. And shout out to the Tampa Bay Lightning, of course. You're riding on that high. You're riding on the wave. But us Lakers fans, and / Dodgers fans, we're riding on that high. So it's a good fucking battle right now. It's a great fucking battle. And hey, maybe the ultimate equalizer is the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay Bucks. Or the LA Chargers. Oh, dude, maybe it's the technically Oakland or the Las Vegas Raiders, because they were based in Los Angeles mostly, in Oakland mostly, and they were kind of more synonymous with the Dodgers. No, they were more synonymous with the Oakland A's. What are you talking about, bro? Making shit up to make shit up. But oh yeah, to be fair, when they were in Los Angeles, they did have that link up with the Dodgers and the Lakers within the fans' perspective. But LA, I think it's time. I think it's fucking time. I mean, imagine this too, man. If the Lakers, being NBA champions of October 11, 2020, if the Dodgers somehow win the World Series, this is going to be the first time ever in history where the NBA champion and the MLB champion held their fucking trophy on the same month. I mean, that'd be fucking amazing. That'd be fucking amazing, dude. But we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see how shit goes in this weekend. Games 3, 4, and 5. So let's go Dodgers. Let's go fucking Dodgers. Should be some great time. But what isn't some great time, especially if you're an Arsenal fan, is this whole Mesut Özil ordeal. Now, I want to talk about this. Mesut Özil. A player that I have 3 of his jerseys. 3 separate jerseys. And I think the world of Mesut Özil. World Cup winner. Fantastic footballer. Got Arsenal out of this cupless drought for damn near a decade. He's incredible. But the way Mesut Özil has been going about things the last, let's say, year has really shown his arrogance, has shown his complacency. And yes, there are other mitigating factors to how Mesut Özil is going about things right now. Obviously, the whole situation with Turkey and Germany, which, I'll be honest, I do not have a lot of contextual awareness to. But the reality is, you got axed from the fucking Arsenal squad because you're not giving it at all. Oh, my heart's with the team. I want to pay for Gunnar Soros. You're not showing up on the pitch. You haven't shown up on the pitch for a year and a half. And I love Mesut Özil. He's one of my favorite fucking Arsenal players. But holy shit, dude. You really think your mediocre and complacent play should justify you just being on the fucking pitch after being this fucking diva about everything you've been doing? Get the fuck out of here, man. If you ever leave this club, I'm gonna appreciate everything you've done for this fucking Arsenal squad. But holy hell, your behavior as of the last year has been abysmal, Mesut Özil. And you bitching and moaning and low hand, passive aggressively slapping Mikel Arteta is fucking pathetic. It's a fucking disgrace. What's even worse, Mesut Özil, is because, as you know, how tribalistic football fans can be, and within that tribe, you have subsets of toxic fans. All the Mesut Özil stands are now rising up and saying, oh, this is the greatest midfielder ever to play the game, and you're putting him not even in the squad. What kind of fucking recency bias, what kind of hazy-ass memory do you have where you really think Mesut Özil is the greatest fucking midfielder who gave you 38 fucking matches every goddamn season of pure brilliance? Because last time I checked, I don't know, every 2-3 matches, you have Mesut Özil just nonchalantly walking in the biggest fucking matches possible. Oh, I know that's not his play style. But track back, fucker. Play some defense. Oh, but he's an attacking midfielder. Contribute to the fucking team on the other side. Run. Run, asshole. Mikel Arteta's style of play, as we've seen over the last half a year, we've seen the palpable differences. We've seen the tactical differences. We've seen the fruition of what Arteta is implementing. Yet Özil sits there like the fucking prima donna, overpaid cunt that he's being right now. And really, whether he's doing this intentionally or not, utilizing these fucking toxic stands to undermine Mikel Arteta is a disgrace. Is a fucking disgrace. Go to Turkey, Mesut. By all means. Go to Turkey, Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, Shakhtar, Besiktas. I don't fucking care where you go. Just not here. Not on your salary. This is a fucking pathetic display of sportsmanship on and off the pitch, Mesut Özil. And I respect you. I love you as a player, man. You are arguably one of the best fucking midfielders I've ever seen watching football. Period. I love Zinedine Zidane too. Don't get me wrong. He's one of the greatest fucking players of all time in my eyes. But Mesut, you are truly one of the greats. I have 3 of your jerseys for a fucking reason. 2 number 11 and 1 number 10. There is a reason why I have those jerseys. Because I think you are one of the best players this squad has ever seen over the last decade. This team has ever seen over the last decade. But the reality too, times change. Times change. You are being overpaid. You have no soul and desire to actually go out there and contribute your body physically to the effort and the crusade of this fucking season. You honestly are utilizing your platform to undermine everything Arsenal is trying to do right now. You, my friend, have unwillingly become a cancer to this Arsenal organization. And you, my friend, need to go. You need to fucking go. I never thought I would say that. I honestly have defended Mesut Özil like no one would. No one would. This guy gets on the pitch for 90 minutes and fucking lays a stink. I would defend him. But now? No. No. When there is actual team chemistry developing, when there's actual fucking tactics coming through the practice, coming through in terms of pitch performance, coming through in terms of points, and you fucking sit there like a goddamn prima donna doing nothing but bitching and moaning, get the fuck out of my fucking club, Mesut Özil. Get the fuck out of my fucking club. And I wish you all the best no matter what you do, man. I really do. No matter how angry I'm coming off as, no matter how much negative energy I'm giving off, I respect the hell out of Mesut Özil. I love also the German national team squad for the fucking football team. That's where I really, truly got to appreciate Mesut Özil for what he is. But dude, you are in your own head. Get a hold of your fucking self. Get a hold of reality. And honestly, put your fucking paperwork to get out of this goddamn club. I don't want to see you anymore. I honestly don't want to see Mesut Özil in this fucking squad anymore. And all you goddamn African Arabian random ass fucking Facebook posters talking about Mesut Özil greatest fucking shut the fuck up. You motherfuckers sound like you never watched football before in your goddamn life. Like you just turned on the fucking highlight reel and those goddamn ghetto ass fucking ripped encoded videos on YouTube that gets copyright restriction fucking blocks. Yeah, I know exactly what you motherfuckers are through. So shut the fuck up about Mesut Özil. And Mesut Özil, please get the fuck out of Arsenal Football Club. We love you. We appreciate you. We respect everything you've done. But get the fuck out of this goddamn club, you fucking shit. Prick. Fucking goddamn prick. That shit pissed me off all goddamn week. All goddamn week! Arsenal retards talking about, Mesut Özil, greatest midfielder ever. It's like Kevin De Bruyne that didn't exist for 5 fucking seasons, right? And I don't want to hear it, United fans. Kevin De Bruyne, arguably, best midfielder last 5 years. You could probably include N'Golo Kante in there, to be honest, but Kevin De Bruyne with the offensive contributions, and that's truly where you classify him as one of the greats in the Premier League. But I digress. This football's a bitch. And, these chairs making all that rackety sound like farts. That's also a bitch. But what's a bigger bitch is being a hated team. Now, I don't mind it. Right? I don't mind cheering for a team that gets a lot of hate. Cheer for the fucking Lakers, man. Hey, Jesus Christ, dude. I cheer for the fucking Seahawks. I cheer for the goddamn Dodgers. You don't think I know what hatred is at this point? You don't think I understand vitriol? Come on, man. Come on, bro. But the Vegas Golden Knights is a very curious case because this team has only been around 3 years, heading into our 4th season. And, man, the public perception of the Vegas Golden Knights from year 1 to the end of year 3, it's a fucking world of a difference. I mean, year 1, it's, oh my gosh, look at this expansion team out in the desert. What the fuck? Oh shit, tragedy. That sucks. They're riding momentum. Let's see how far they go. Oh my God, Stanley Cup final. What the fuck? Oh, they're going to be back. The Misfits. Ah. And in year 2, the narrative just kind of changed. Like, no, spoiled, entitled, fuckwads, cheated, rigged, chokes. And to be fair, they totally choked. 3-1 series lead. You fucking choked it. And then, year 3, regular season, damn decent, bubble, personnel issues, right? Fleury debacle, Lehner debacle with the stupid-ass fans, and then free agency. So, you'll notice, boys and girls, I haven't really been putting out episodes as consistently as I've been wanting to. And that is on me. But, man, during that week of free agency, I gotta tell you, I was screenshotting all these things happening, but I was really only emotionally focused on what Arsenal or Vegas Golden Knights was doing. Arsenal's the fucking football team. Although it's curious because Vegas Golden Knights, their store is called the Arsenal over there at City National Arena over there in Henderson where the practice facility is. So curious case how all that works. But with the Vegas Golden Knights, the free agency period was kind of insane. So the big fish in the free agency market this season was Alex Pietrangelo. Former St. Louis Blues captain, only been tenured with the St. Louis Blues, captained the Blues to a Stanley Cup win in 2019, and was frustrated with how the Blues just kind of undervalued him. And there were talks, 2-3 days, right before free agency opened that Vegas was the likely favorite. And I just kept thinking to myself, who are you going to trade out? Like, what piece are you going to move to get this done? And yeah, some pretty sizable moves had to be done. Obviously, things like John Merrill not getting signed up and him getting scooped by the Red Wings, I don't think that's a significant deal. But things like Paul Stastny getting traded to the Winnipeg Jets, Nate Schmidt getting traded to the Vancouver Canucks, pretty sizable deals. Although that was the necessary cap clearing that the Vegas Golden Knights needed to get the Alex Pietrangelo signing done. Now, do I think this is beneficial to all teams that's involved, relatively speaking to the Vancouver Canucks and the Winnipeg Jets and the Vegas Golden Knights? Yes. Because the Vancouver Canucks get a fantastic fucking defenseman in Nate Schmidt, who, treat him right, guys. Treat him right. He's fantastic. He's such a fucking unbelievable personality. And Schmidt is going to light up a locker room and really gel that unit together. And Stas, confident veteran. Definitely a presence that the Winnipeg Jets probably have needed for quite some time. Coming back to the fold with the Jets is probably going to be a nice thing for Stastny, familiarity and all that. So with that, I didn't really have the problem with the trades. The Pietrangelo signing, I don't have a huge problem with. The term, 7 years, $8.8 million annual average, no movement clause. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I'm not saying Pietrangelo doesn't deserve it, but that's a lot of fucking money. That might be the only thing that I kind of irk at a little bit, but this is Alex fucking Pietrangelo. For those of you that don't know, this guy is arguably top 5 defenseman in the league right now. He won't give you all the flashy points and numbers, but this is a solid fucking defenseman that plays the 200-foot game. And imagine pairing him with Shea Theodore. Holy fuck. That's going to be incredible. But what continued to irk me a little bit was just this perception that Vegas is spoiled. They're fucking assholes and they get everything they want. And that's when I thought, well, we're not getting everything we want, right? We still have to trade our goalie. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. Salary cap space. Compliant. You can keep both Robin Lehner and Marc-Andre Fleury, and that's good because Marc-Andre Fleury has to be the starting goaltender as Robin Lehner will be out initially, probably part of the season with a surgery. And yeah, man, I'm really hoping that the Vegas Golden Knights can capitalize off of this, venture over the next few years. And Robin Lehner signing up for 5 years, $5 million, fantastic stuff. I think the Vegas Golden Knights have a very good future in front of them. Although, getting shit on and hated on by the rest of the league, who cares? Who cares, man? We got a squad rolling. I mean, we signed some decent fucking forwards too. I mean, re-upped them really. Tomas Nosa, Gage Quinney, Vegas local Gage Quinney. Shout out to Quinney. And 4-year contract for Chandler Stevenson, an $11 million contract, $2.75 million average, annual average value. And yeah, absolutely worth it. Guy who can play versatile center in terms of 2, 3, 4. And I'm very excited to see what this Vegas squad does, in the upcoming season, whenever that may be. Because this is a weird year. This is a weird year, man. I mean, you already have the NHL talking about not having the All-Star weekend, no Winter Classic, and that's going to be pushed back to 2022. And to add on to that, man, oh my God, Doc Emmerich retiring from broadcasting. Bro, that is some depressing shit. Really is. This man, although I haven't really been around hockey for long, this man, in my ears, is the voice of hockey. It's what I started playing with NHL, 18 or 19? I want to say 18. I started playing NHL 18, right? So, sad day. Sad day when Doc Emmerich is no longer part of the broadcasting world. But best of luck to Doc Emmerich, man. Doc Rivers. Jesus. I did get ahead of myself there. But yeah, let's talk about the Woke League of Chinese Basketball. Woke League of Chinese Basketball. The NBA. Free agency. Who moves? Who gets traded? Do we see picks get moved around? Who knows? All tentative dates. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, Adam Silver wants to have that free agency date sometime around October 30th. But I don't know what the fuck the NBA is actually doing logistically. And as a Lakers fan, I honestly don't care. I'm kind of still in that cloud nine of, oh my God, we're NBA champions, but also cautiously looking into the offseason and potential moves the Lakers have to do. Now, the Lakers have an interesting bit of things to look forward to. Obviously, AD signing up to a new contract. We don't know what kind of deal that's going to be. Probably a 1+1 deal. And that's mainly to make sure that AD himself can capitalize off the most money in his career as the salary cap can potentially move within a year or two. But I'm more curious about what Rob Pelinka and company will do to further improve this roster. Now, the whole talk is that the Lakers want to get the Luol Deng contract waived off of their cap space, which is still on part of their fucking payroll for 2 seasons. But if they get that shit done, if I'm not mistaken, as I heard from Lakers Nation podcast, that removes about a $5 million just about. And if I'm not mistaken, Kuz's contract's about $8 million. And you tie that up with Danny Green's fucking contract. You can somehow clear that much cap space, you can have a fucking amazing tertiary player right there alongside AD and LeBron James. And also, you have to re-sign some key guys. In my mind, KCP, Rajon Rondo, and Dwight Howard are 3 guys that you have to re-up. And everybody else you can just kind of plug and play, right? Although I do say still that tertiary player, shooting guard preferably, is a huge hole that needs to be fixed. Now, to be fair, Avery Bradley, if he does want to come back, has that option, and he can absolutely fill that hole and make this shit a lot easier for the Lakers. We can prioritize more on signing their, unrestricted free agents that they want to re-up with a championship run. But it's very curious what the Lakers are going to do. But the rest of the league, they're busy trying to figure out how to get to the top of the mountain, how to be the king of the hill, how to be the NBA champions. And certain teams have obviously gone off with head coaching changes to make sure they can get to that. Nate Bjorkensen for the Indiana Pacers seemed like a very curious case because I don't really know much about Nate Bjorkensen. And as far as the Indiana Pacers, we all know that as, beaten down as the Pacers can be on any given seasons, they usually bounce back. They're a really consistent, team, and ownership's great. I mean, market, kind of a small market, but all in all, they always develop their talents well. It's always a very fun, squad that they always put out, although they just never make it, right? But let's see what Nate Bjorkensen can do for the Pacers. Jeff Van Gundy to the New Orleans Pelicans. Okay, I don't know how much Van Gundy is actually going to have an impact with the Pelicans because it's a young squad, yes. I think there may be one veteran off, but I don't really know if Van Gundy's really going to push them over the edge. Maybe it's because there's kind of a gap in the resume for Van Gundy. But to be fair, Van Gundy has had some pretty outstanding pet projects over the last few years, over his career, really. Remember, the Orlando Magic gets the NBA Finals. Dwight Howard, damn near MVP season, 3-time fucking Defensive Player of the Year, back-to-back-to-back. All kind of under the guise of Van Gundy. So I'm not really taking that away from him, but I'm not really confident in this hire. And the one hire that I'm definitely not confident in is, Tyronn Lue to Clippers seem like just the Clippers trying to water down pretty much extinguish a burning building with fucking super soakers and not realizing that, man, the entire makeup of this team isn't good enough to compete for a championship. Period. PG Slut, that dude is a fucking black hole. He is a cancer. Ship him off to Brooklyn with the other fucking cancers in KD and fucking Kyrie. Because that dude will not get you there. Kawhi, as good of a talent he is a hired gun. He is nothing more than that. You need an actual leader to tag alongside him to bring him along. You have none of those in your team. Hey, who the hell knows? Maybe a fucking rookie pops up, leads up, but who? Zubac? Maybe? He's not even a rookie anymore. He's a man now. He's been in the league for like 4 fucking years. So really, Clippers, what are you doing? Tyronn Lue? That's not going to solve shit. This is the fucking genius that's overplayed LeBron James and gets credited for that 2018 championship. To be fair, some of the minutia details you can't credit Tyronn Lue for. But no. To suggest that this head coach is actually going to fix shit, no. If they hired a guy like Kenny Atkins, maybe. I would have actually said maybe. Now, as far as I know, Kenny Atkinson is still not a hired head coach, which is weird because he seems like the best fucking option out there, right? With fucking Doc Rivers going to the Philadelphia 76ers. Like, 76ers, you really blew your fucking opportunity to hire a decent head coach in Kenny Atkinson who can raise up a squad. But there they go, doing stupid shit. It's the Clippers. I'll guarantee you one thing. They're not getting to the Western Conference Championship. They're not. They're not getting to the NBA Championship. That's for sure. They probably get ousted in the first round by the Warriors, the Denver Nuggets, the Mavericks. You name it. You fucking name it. I think they lose. As I said, boys and girls, Western Conference Final, Dallas Mavericks, Denver Nuggets. Eastern Conference Final, Miami Heat, Toronto Raptors, 2021. It's going to happen. Believe it. But goddamn, boys and girls, ultimately believe in sports because good old sports keeps us sane, keeps us good, keeps us happy. But it's nice. It's nice. Because on the next episode on the Sky Lounge, we might not go into some nice stuff. We might talk about some politics. Should be some good time. Should be some good time. All right? All right, motherfuckers. I appreciate you dropping by this episode. Follow me at The Sky Lounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Podcasts. And also check out The Sky Lounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Until next time, kids. Fuck off.